Hey everyone, Colorwind here with an late August update. Sorry about that. I guess that'll be where I start off this update. I took a vacation, staycation technically, for the summer this past week, beginning the first week of August, and that's why I was gone. In case you didn't know, I made an announcement on social media. But in case you didn't see that, yeah, I was gone for a week because I took a vacation because I was a little burnt out from all the bad news that was happening in July, and then also compounding that onto the Summer Game Fest stuff in June. Yeah, in the future, I think I'm gonna be taking a break sometime in July, so that doesn't happen. I feel a lot better now. I didn't quite sleep well last night, but overall, I feel better now, and I'm ready to get back to it. Um, First things first. Last month, I said that I need to figure out some scheduling stuff because YouTube was burying some of my posts, and I figured it out. So I'm gonna give you just like a quick breakdown of what I've learned, just so you understand why I was having the problems I was having. So it seems that YouTube posts on YouTube are basically broken up into time periods: morning, midday, afternoon, evening, night, and graveyard. And some hours are better for short form content than others, and the same thing goes for long form. For example, I have found that 12 p.m. is good for short, but if you're doing the same time period but for long, 11 a.m. is better. So that's important because not both forms are separated within each time period. So I can't post a long form and a short form within one of the time periods, like I give an example for of 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. because they take up the same slot essentially, regardless if it's short or long. And even though, depending on the format, it's better for a certain time period. So that's what the problem was. Another thing also I learned is that 1 to 3 short form videos a day is preferred, which I kind of knew, but they also said that no more than one long form video a day is what they want. And in actuality, they really only want maybe 2 or 3 long form videos a week. That doesn't work for me at all. So I'm gonna kind of ignore that. But I will do my best to maybe avoid posting more than one video a day, a long form video a day. As a result, going forward, I'm gonna have to kind of figure this out because I might have to either rethink how I do certain videos, specifically Let's Plays, or maybe even some of the short form content, turn it into long form on a certain way. And here's the thing: I know why they're doing this. They're doing this because they don't want you really doing a whole bunch of different stuff on one channel. They want a channel to be essentially one thing, and that's it. They don't want you to diversify. And if you do want to diversify, then you have to start over and make another channel. That's what they really want you to do. And I really don't want to do that. But at the moment, I think I'm just going to try to do less content because I am coming to the understanding that I'm doing too much as it is. But if I'm still not happy with it and I still feel I can be doing more, I might go ahead and make an additional channel. I don't really want to do that because this channel I've had for over 10 years and it's taken me so long just to build what I already have right now to start from zero again. And I even tried this before, like 3 years ago, where I tried to break up my content across 4 different channels, and it was immediately overwhelming. So I don't really want to do that. But if I can't figure something out and I run out of options, I might do that. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I might just try to mess around with the formats and maybe how long things are, how short things are, how I do things. We'll see. But for what it's worth, right now I have figured out how I'm supposed to be posting my stuff on YouTube so that it doesn't get buried by my own stuff on my channel. Okay, so this month, what am I going to be doing? Well, uh, one thing that's been bothering me is I've been behind on my playthrough schedules. The playthroughs were supposed to be like my backup content so that in case I'm not feeling good a certain day or something, I already have a schedule of content going up for the month so that I don't have to worry about it. I have like a month to figure things out so that there's always something up on the channel. And it just hasn't been like that for the past like month. I've been quote unquote behind on things, uh, even though stuff has been coming out at a good pace, and I'm actually quite happy with how much I have been putting up. But it hasn't been going up in the schedule that I want. So I am going to essentially take a break from everything just so that I can sort of get my schedule back to where I want it to be, starting with the playthroughs. I'm going to be rebuilding my 2 playthroughs a week with 1 episode a week because I was able to do that at the beginning of the year. No reason why I can't be doing that now. Now, the plan, like it originally was to increase it to 2 episodes a week. And now what I want to do is actually have a concrete idea of where I want to be for that. What I think is right now, since I'm currently like in between 2 playthroughs, Darksiders and Super Metroid, I'm not going to do it for these playthroughs. I want to give myself time to build the episode so that I can do 2 episodes. So I'm planning on doing it after these 2, essentially. Darksiders and Super Metroid, the following playthroughs after those that go up, I'm hoping will be 2 episodes a week instead of 1. That's the plan going forward. To get myself back on track, I'm going to do just the 1 episodes a week like I did earlier this year because that worked. So we're going to be doing that. I'm looking at the end of the year, if not 2027, in order to get the 2 episodes a week. And more importantly, my big plan for this month, the big plan for this month is to get episodes ready until the end of September. So I have literally nothing ready right now. And I want to, by the end of this month, have this month ready and next month's ready. More on that right now. So, Darksiders, there's 4 episodes left. They should have been up already. As a matter of fact, you should have seen the finale already. I experimented while I was messing with scheduling with putting Darksiders up 2 episodes a week, and it kind of went well. I noticed the second episodes were not getting as many views. And I think it was because I just kind of sprung it up that these videos are going to be 2 a week all of a sudden. That's why also I think I'm going to be waiting for the next playthroughs because doing it in the middle of a series doesn't seem to work. So Darksiders is going to go back to just being once a week. But that means that since there's only 4 episodes left, like I've said, I already know, I can tell you that Darksiders will end September 1st. And it's going to go back to posting on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Back to its original time and day. And it'll be done September 1st. The other playthrough, Super Metroid. That I'm moving from Wednesday. That was also another experiment with scheduling. It's going to go from Wednesday at 6 p.m. to Thursdays at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Previously, I had my BioShock playthrough posted at that time. It's probably going to come back when I start doing 2 episodes a week. That's the hope. But we'll see. For right now, what I'll say is, for the time being, Super Metroid is going to occupy that time slot. Since I'm only doing 1 right now, Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time. It's going to go into September. It's not going to be done relatively anytime soon. More on that in a little bit. Um, the playthrough that will be replacing Darksiders, which is over on September 1st, I will announce in the update for the next month for September. But I already have that planned out as well. I just need to make sure that it goes according to plan this month, which is why I'm focusing on playthroughs. As a result, Colorwind News, Colorwind Gossip, Colorwind Talks, Colorwind Reacts, they're on hiatus for a month. I'm giving myself a month. They're going to be on hiatus, and then they'll come back next month in September. And for the record, just to make sure that I'm keeping all my ducks in a row, Arcade Contender, Colorwind Plays, Colorwind Multiplays, Colorwind Tries, Blast Processing, Brawler Boys, Colorwind Impressions, Colorwind Reviews, everything that I've said that I wanted to do. That's also TBD. I suppose Arcade Contender Plays, Multiplays are on hiatus since I have already brought them back. But you know what I mean. Everything is being kind of put aside for a month just so I can get kind of, back on schedule. Let's see what else. Colorwind Streams. Streams are not going to be on hiatus, but they are not priority. So I will stream when I feel like it. No schedule, no nothing. It's just if I feel like it, because it's not priority. Right, priority right now is playthroughs. As a result, also Colorwind History will also be taking a slight hiatus as I figure out the playthroughs. What I'm hoping is, since Colorwind History is going to be the next thing that I'm going to fix, once I have the playthroughs in line and in check and I know what I'm doing, the next thing I want to do is the history videos. Now, technically, I am behind on the history videos again as well, but now I know that I can post more than one a day, so it's not going to take me that long to get caught up. So I'm not too worried about that. But right now, I just want to figure out the playthroughs. I will also say that when it does return, Colorwind History will maintain the 3 p.m. schedule that I had going on for it, but multiple episodes might show up in a day, in which case those extra episodes for that day will be at a different time, and there's no real schedule for that in case they do. It'll be different days, different random times, so yeah. What else? Colorwind Clips. Colorwind Clips are back, and it's because I've come up with a new preview format that I can use so that I can use Colorwind Clips to promote the playthrough episodes. I already put one up for Super Metroid Episode 1, and that did relatively well, so I'm going to be doing that from now on, where in order to promote the playthroughs, I will use Colorwind Clips with like a preview episode that I can put up on like short form platforms, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, that type of thing. That doesn't mean that I won't still be making like Colorwind Clips where it's just funny moments, but it's just if I don't have any funny moments, then that's why they don't go up. So instead, I'll just put these kind of like preview things for each episode. It's going to be going forward on the clips with Super Metroid, and in the future, I will also do it for past playthroughs, but one step at a time here. So that will be going up alongside Super Metroid. I have a little bit of catch up to do. I believe I still need to put up previews for episodes 2 and 3. So yeah, we'll be getting there. And I believe that is everything. Yeah. So there will be content this month. It's just going to be playthroughs. Darksiders on Tuesdays, Super Metroid on Thursdays, and then eventually you will also start seeing Colorwind History episodes go up. Alongside the Super Metroid episodes, you will also be seeing previews. It might take a moment as I get up to speed with the actual episodes. Like episode 4, I believe, is the next one for Super Metroid, and I've only done a preview for episode 1, so I need to catch up before they start going up like simultaneously. But Yeah, that's what the month's going to be. It's going to be a month of playthroughs as I get my schedule on track rather, and yeah. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching this update. I know it's a little long-winded, but I had stuff to say. So thank you very much for watching. Peace and love, gamers and players. Colorwind out.